Hey everyone, it is me Miranda and I am back today to do, I guess you could call it spring cleaning slash organization. I won't take too long in this intro, but I do have a bag that I'm gonna crunch down. I know you really can't see, but this is a 31 storage bag and it has a metal frame in the top. So it's not too big, and I keep it beside my couch, and I try to keep books that I want to work on in this bag because all of my other coloring books are on shelves. So usually I try to go through like when there's a holiday, or sometimes I do Mermaid, so I'll go through and reorganize my coloring books and try to pull out old ones so that I'm coloring in all my coloring books and not, just coloring the same ones, or, that kind of thing. So I figured I would take you along and just kind of show you what I'm putting into this bag. What I do is I pull everything out of my bag. I go through them really quick and just see if there's something I want to color, look through my bookshelves really quick, kind of pull anything I think I might be interested in coloring, and I put them all in this bag. So I'm gonna go through, I think I pulled more than is gonna fit in this bag, so at the end I might have to pull some out, and if I do I'll show you that too. But anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I have books stacked right here. I'm sorry, I don't really have that much room, but I'll try not to bump the camera. I'm going to just pull kind of like a stack and we'll go through it really quick. I'm not going to do a full flip. I'm going to try to show you the ISBN number or the author name as we go. But if you do want to see any flips or further information about the books, you can always ask, or I know there's a ton of flip throughs and stuff of coloring books online. So without anything else holding us back, this is the Office Dots, Lines, and Swirls coloring book. This does not have an author name on it, so I'm just going to show you the ISBN number. It has a really cool velvet feeling cover, and if you don't want to see some of the finished ones, I will try to show you finished pages of my books as we go. But if you don't want to see that, I'll let you know when I'm going to show you these like color by numbers and stuff. So you might want to turn away now if you don't want to see that. So here is the first one I completed. I've been trying to go from the front to the back in this book, but this is the page I'm working on right now, and as you can see, the little dots are tiny. So I did get a little bit, not frustrated, but just like I wanted to do something else. So I came to the back and started doing some swirls. I did mess up on Michael Scott there. And I don't think I gave anything away, because if it's an office coloring book, you would expect Michael Scott to be in there. But this one, I kind of did the opposite of what you were supposed to color on this swirl picture. So it's coming out more of like a negative look, kind of like that. And then this one I just kind of started. So that is all that I have colored in there. This is a really time-consuming book, the Office one. So I know I kind of have to be in a mood for it, but I do keep it beside me a lot of times just in case. And then this is the Dots and Lines coloring book, cartoon characters, 25 plus puzzles. Here is the ISBN. I can't remember if this one has, oh yeah, this is Husky Wanna Fly, Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. And I do have a little Hedwig paper clip on here. And again, if you were looking away because you didn't want to see finished things, I didn't tell you to look back for a reason, because I'm going to show you in this one too. But after this, I promise there's not any more of these kind of things. So I actually have been working from the back to the front in this book, so I'll just show you that really quick. There are 26 puzzles, so There's this one, this one. I've just been doing these with super tips and I've really been having fun. I try to do them in all different colors. This one's my favorite because he is my favorite. And then I'm working on this one currently. But keep that one beside me. And then this next book is the country. Oh, if you were looking away, I'm not going to be giving anything else away, so you can look back now. But this is the Country Coloring Collection by Coloring Book Cafe. So I know Coloring Book Cafe has put out a couple of these books where there's like 4 books in one and you get 100 pages to color. So I have wanted, I think there's one with like the beach life and like more tropical looking ones, and I think I might get that this year because I really do want that. But I'm trying to color in this one more. Honestly, at first these pages have just scared me, but I'm not going to let it deter me from coloring in this gorgeous book. This is one that I did a while ago. And I did use Prismacolors, that's why it's all shiny, but there is some glitter on here as well in the leaves. But I was super happy. This was like the first time that I really tried doing hair, so I was happy with the way the texture came out on that. And then I used my oh, what are those books called where she gives you like coloring tutorials on how to color? There was pumpkins in the one, and I followed that because she uses Prismacolors in her, so I did that. But when I first got the book, I was actually first coloring, like I had just gotten into coloring, so I've had this book for a long time, and I started coloring this and I never went back to it. But these pages are a little bit more detailed, and I'm just not gonna be afraid anymore. So I saw it on my shelf and it's been sitting there way too long, so I'm pulling it off. But it has country life, country autumn, country winter, and country cottages. So it really is a good book that you could have out year round, and it is quite thick, so you're not going to get tired. There's going to be something new for you to color in there. So I'm going to pull that one. And then I have Mystery Mosaics. This is book 5. This is by Mindware. The ISBN is covered on here, and I don't feel like fighting with this, but it's Mindware. Let's see, I haven't colored in here, so I'm not giving anything away. I got mine off of Amazon, so you can search Mystery Mosaics book 5 and it'll come up. But I will show you, in the beginning, it comes with like this page, and every page, every book that they put out, number 1 is always going to be brown. Number 2 is always going to be red brown, which I really like that it's the same throughout all their books and all their pages. I really appreciate that. So this is from the first book that I had, and I ripped it out. I had been using the Crayola, not the super tips. I was using super tips though, and like the fine liners. But for this one, I have been using a lot of my Cali art markers. So I wrote the Cali art marker number down that I thought I would like to use. And I'm trying to keep this one looking a bit more nicer than this one. But I haven't started on this book yet, but I am going to keep it in there because the other book, I had book number 15 first, and I am getting down to the last few pages in there, so I'm gonna put that one in here. And I'm trying to organize them off to the side as I go, so sorry about that, guys. And then the next book that I have that I'm gonna be putting in my bag here is Mythical Maidens and Curious Creatures by Hannah Lynn. 25 designs, 2 copies of each. Here's her ISBN. This is typical Hannah Lynn. I'm pretty sure everyone has saw this book by now. I love Hannah Lynn books. I just haven't colored in this one, so there's really nothing to show you. Um, but I pulled it out because I did have it sitting on a shelf and I want to color it. I'm gonna just kind of pull these over here so I'm not crossing the camera the whole time. Actually, there, and then I can show you like this. So this is Misfits Coloring Book for Adults and Odd Children, number 3. This is art by White Stag. Here is the back. You get 25 images. White Stag is by Tara Bidelspacher. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I think there's Isbn and the whitestagart.com. I think her artwork is amazing. And I did get this at the bottom. They have them all named. This is also a new book. So what had happened, I think I am going to have to move these back over. I'm so sorry. Indecisiveness. This is also a new book, and I just haven't been coloring that much lately. Here's that if you want to look at it. I just haven't been coloring that much lately, so some of my newer books have been sitting and not getting colored in, and I'm really wanting to start coloring again. I kind of got away from it just because of adult, you know, things that need done. But this is Secret Worlds by Karen Sue Chin. Here is the ISBN. This and the Misfits book have a really nice velvety feeling cover. Very cute. I did show this book when I got it, but I haven't colored in this one either yet. So here is her. That's so cute. Puppies. Her little, and then this is copyrighted to Sunshine Studios. That's going in there. And then I have my Harry Potter Chibi coloring book. I don't believe they give you an author name on this book, so here's the ISBN. This book, I did have it on my shelf just because I felt like it was more holiday kind of coloring, and then I was like, no, it's Harry Potter. I'm gonna pull it out and color it. But there's kind of a couple different styles of, there's like a more chibi. I did color this one, and it's very glittery around the words. Yeah, like you can see the different styles. Sorry, it's turned a little bit sideways. There we go. There's a couple different styles, if I'm going to say it one more time, of illustrations in this book. I do have a whip in this book. I was just laying down some markers. But yeah, I don't know why I felt like it was more holiday themed. That's not right. It's Harry Potter. We're pulling it out and we're coloring it. So I know that there's a blue version, and I can't remember if people said that it was the same or if it's different. I'm gonna have to look at that, because if it's different, my goal is to finish this book and then get the other one. But if it's the same, I won't buy it. But I still want to finish this book. I've had it for a while, and my goal is just to get back into coloring a little bit more. The next two books are by Yam Puff Stuff. This one is a Kawaii coloring book, and does it say 48 Kawaii and Chibi inspirations by Yam Puff. Here's the ISBN, and then I know she has her name on the inside here. Oh yes, Jasmine Eldahan and yampuff.com. And then there's the ISBN if you need it. There's a hashtag you can go to. This book is really cute. I have done a few in here, but it was sitting on my shelf for a little bit. So I wanted to pull it out and give it a little go again. I really like her style. This one, I remember being disappointed in the way that it was starting to come out, so I kind of abandoned it, but I'm not too mad at it now. I need to finish. This one, I just laid some markers down. I thought she turned out really cute. And then this girl I did all in Prismacolors and Marco pencils, and then some metallic Jelly Roll pen. So she came out really cute. I really do like this book. And then I also pulled out Sugary Dreams. This book I got. This is also by the same author / illustrator. There's the ISBN. Here is all of her social media. Let me go back. There's the ISBNs. Again, by the same Jasmine Eldahan. And I absolutely love the cover, I don't know, the title page on this one. But then in this book too, it's worth noting that she gives you a little, there's like 3 cupcakes on the back of each page, and then she titled each of her illustrations in this one. So I think that's really cute. And then in the back, she has like a little story that you can read through. So I haven't colored in that book, and I've had it for a while. And then here we're gonna get into, I'll pull up these 4 next. These are my shades of Kawaii. These pretty much live in my bag beside my couch because I love Shades of Kawaii coloring book. I have all 4 of them. The first one here, colored that. I don't think I colored, oh yeah. So I really like doing marker bases and then going over with like colored pencil or whatever, gel pen, sometimes just leaving markers on them. There's all of her social media. That's pretty much going to be the same for all the books. Here's the ISBN number. These are copyrighted by Sarah Gaspy. So the first one was copyrighted in 2015. I really like her books, so I tend to keep them beside my like in my little bag all the time. This is volume 2. I don't believe I colored anything in volume 2. And it's not because I don't like it. I just have all 4. And I flip through them and see what I feel like coloring. Here's the ISBN for volume 2. Then I have volume 3. Volume 3 has probably gotten the most love out of all of them. But like I was saying, I kind of just flip through them and see which one, like which page I want to color. That got a lot of bleed through on it. From the carrot page. I don't know why number 3 has been my favorite. Ooh, this is, okay. This is my absolute favorite that I did. And I realized that these are supposed to be sour lemons and sweet peach pears. Sweet pear, I don't know. These are probably supposed to be sour lemons, but I made them into melons. Like watermelons. But I think it turned out super cute, and that's my favorite one that I've done. So I absolutely love these books. And they're really small. They're like a more square book, as you can see. So they're easier to kind of sit on the couch and color, or, you know, whatever. I believe in all of the books there's 23 images. I haven't colored in volume 4. This is the newest one. I haven't colored in volume 4 yet. Yeah, these are all copyrighted by Sarah Gatsby too. So, but you can find all of her books on Amazon. That's where I get mine, or I don't know if she has an Etsy or not. But those all stay in there pretty much all the time. I tried to organize my books, but I think there's some missing from my Carla Magana. Carla Magana books also pretty much live in my little bag here. With the Shades of Kawaii and Carla Magana books, I can pretty much always find something to color in there. And I feel like the way that the illustrations are laid out, they don't take forever. excuse me. They're just more workable in a, you know, shorter time frame. I don't like pictures sometimes that take too long, because then you just don't feel like you're getting anywhere. But I have Eerie Patisserie by Carla Magana. Here's the ISBN, little swatches, 25 pages. I always pull out the back pages to use as blotters. She always creates a hashtag for all of her books to use on Instagram. This is the page I did in this one. Lots of glitter and sparkle. Yeah, that's the only one I've done in this book. Then I also had, this is brand new actually. This is Cocktail Tropical. This is from her Cat Eyes and Cacti line, brand, whatever you want to call it. But I haven't colored in this because it's brand new to me, and yeah, like I said, I got away from coloring for a little bit, so. And then we also have Belle Pastrel. I know I have more that I'm missing, but there's the ISBN. This is technically Spooklets Volume 2. I do have Volume 1. Volume 1 is actually, I have Volume 1, but it's from Etsy, so it was printed. So some of mine are printables, and I don't actually have the books. And I think there's a couple more books of Carla Magana's that we're going to be stumbling across. I just didn't get organized all together at one time, but that's okay. As long as they get to the right spot in my bag so I can find them. Okay. And then I have these two books. I have Innocence and Friendship by Rachel Mintz. And these are absolutely adorable. So this is Friendship. There's the ISBN number. I haven't colored in these at all. And then this is Innocence. Zucchini Kitty on YouTube. If you don't know who she is, you should definitely check her out. I watch her channel, and she was coloring, I think I saw Friendship from her, and that made me want to, like, she colored a page out of the Friendship book, and it made me want to buy these books. So I bought them, and then I was keeping them on my bookshelf because I didn't want to ruin them. And as I was going through my bookshelf, I was like, that's not where these coloring books need to live. So I need to color them. And then I also have this Delightful Desserts and Sweet Treats. This is by Color It. There are 50 original drawings in here. If you don't know, Color It has the binding at the top, and then they have these really thick cardboard front and backings. And then on the inside, it says that it's illustrated, and I don't want to butcher anybody's name, Jackie Lou Parisia and Patrick Bacoy. And edited by Zen Limpango. Sure. It's copyrighted. There's the ISBN. It has a cute little border around it, so you can color that if you want. And then they give you these cool little test little palettes of color palettes that you can use. Then they give you an intro page that you can color. This paper is absolutely beautiful. I think I had one whip in here. Maybe not. Hold on one second. I thought I had a whip going on in here. Okay, yes I do. This was about Christmas time, and I started doing these little pines. I don't even remember what pencils I was using now. But that was the only one that I did in here, and I found this on my shelf, and I need to color in it because I want to enjoy it. So this is the first edition, book number 35. I really do like this book. It's really cute. I'm actually going to stick it kind of behind some of my books to hold them up a little bit more. And then I am going to have to reach. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm just going to pull a big stack over. Okay. Oh, yep. Here are some of my other Carla Magana books. We'll just step into these really fast. This is Dark Garden by Carla Magana. I have not colored in this one. I love floral things. And she gives you in the back the name of all of the, like the page, and then the name of the flower that's on it, on that page, so you know in case you want to do, like, color them the correct color. But like I was saying, I absolutely love floral and botanical things, and I have not colored in this at all. So that's my goal. There's the ISBN. Get into that book. I know it's going to be hard with the tropical because I want to color, like, you know, tropical summery things, but I really want to try to color in that before the summer's over as well. And then I have Spooky Sweets coloring book illustrated by Carla Magana. Here's the ISBN number. I don't believe I have colored in this one either. It's kind of crazy because I actually am a Patreon on Carla Magana's, like, Patreon, obviously, and so I get a lot of her pages, so I always feel like I color all of her stuff, because when I'm scrolling through my Instagram, I'm like, oh, this is all Carla Magana stuff, like, people must think that I'm obsessed with her, but I really do just try to color her Patreon pages. And then I'm flipping through the books, and I'm like, why is none of this stuff colored? I feel like I color all Carla Magana stuff. So, but this Hot Tropics book, the Tiki Pinup coloring book, this is illustrated by Carla Magana. This is actually her Cat Eyes and Cacti brand. Here's the ISBN. This is what started it all for me. I actually got this book and colored in it. I think it was one of the first books of hers that I got and colored in, and that's what made me go crazy for her stuff. I love it. Okay, some of these have watercolor on them, so they're really wrinkly, so they kind of pop out a little bit more. I thought there was one back here. I guess not. Okay, so this is from Last Mermaid. So I did all the mermaids in this book, and I did watercolor background with Crayola Super Tips. I was very happy with the way that one came out. This was actually the first page that I colored in here, and I did this with the Brute Freneur pencils, and then the leaves were actually done with Crayola colored pencil, and actually her top in these, like, pearls, and then the eye makeup, that, like, teal and blue color, that was done with the Crayola colored pencil. Everything else was the Brute Freneurs. So that was actually the first page out of this book that I colored. Then I colored this mermaid, and I used my Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s for watercolors on the background. There's some glitter gel pens, some metallic. Then I did this picture. This was with parkour markers and Crayola colored pencils. She's really cute. And then I did this girl. I remember being very upset because she came out, I thought, looking more autumnal, and my goal was to make the triangle shape in the background and these palm trees look more like neon lights. but I felt like my color choices in here, I wanted to make her like orangey, and then she kind of just came out looking autumnal. So. But I think overall it's a good page. And then another mermaid picture in here. These were parku markers and Jelly Roll glitter gel pens. And then I did this. This was also with Neo Watercolor 2s for the background, and then parku markers, I believe. I think I did her skin with Ohuhu, I think. I don't write them down, so I really should, but I can't remember. I'm really happy with the way that her nails came out. That's with a glitter, that's the At You Speak a glitter gel pen. And then I used it on her eyes too. And it, I'm going to give you up close. I was so happy with the way her makeup looked on this because I did add a little bit of color, like orange in this. And then when I put the At You Speak As, it made it just blend out so much better. So that is that book. And then I have the Wee Wicked's coloring book. This was one of the first ones I believe that she put out, but I didn't get it until recently and I haven't colored in it. And like I said, I just keep Carla Magana books and the Miss Wah coloring books, the Shades of Kawaii. I pretty much just keep those in my bag at all times just because. And I do have, like I said, I do have some of Carla Magana's books printed out. So the printed coloring books that I keep mentioning, I actually have like folders and they actually just sit. I have like an extra chair that's like a junk chair. They sit on that. I keep like extra stuff over there. This is the Mystery Mosaics by Mindware. This is book number 15. This is the one that I was telling you guys that I'm almost through, and that's why I bought myself the other book that I showed you. So here's that. It is coloring by Mindware. And again, if you don't want to see, all of my finished pages are put in the back. So if you don't want to see those, I'm going to take them out now and show them. Okay. So I tear these out and I was using Crayola Crayola markers, the thin ones for all of these pages. And perfection is not what I go for in these books. I just like to sit and enjoy the process of actually coloring, because that's what I think color by number books should be. Some of these were like, I was guessing the whole time while I was coloring, and some of them are really easy to figure out what you're coloring. These like these extra long pages that they have in here are really time consuming, but they turn out really cute. This one, yeah. This one, I was not happy with the, like, I couldn't guess what it was, and then towards the end, it was just like, okay, let's get this done, and I just kind of scribbled on it. He was not my favorite page. And there's this one. And, actually, a lot of my Crayola, like the fine liners, have started dying, so I was using super tips too, and now that's why I've been switching over to my Cali art markers for the new book. And that's, yeah, that was the Cali art ones that I used on this one. As you can see, the bleed through is a lot more heavy than the Crayola. Like, that's the back of a Crayola picture, and that's the back of this Cali art one. But I don't mind because I ripped them out. So let me put these back. I only have a few more to do in here. A couple double page spreaders, but these honestly won't take me long at all. So if you're looking away, you can look back now. I put all of those pictures away. And then I have, this is Fairy Tales Doodle Adventures. I had this book in English. This is by Ronnie C. Pias. And then I don't know if they quit printing it in English or what the deal is, but if you go to Julia Rivers, I went to Julia Rivers on Amazon and found this one. I believe it's in German. And that doesn't really matter to me because the images inside are still the same. So I do have a lot of these finished. My finished book is actually, I have a bookshelf upstairs in my attic. That's where that one lives. But I did get a second book because the first one that I bought was actually when I was first starting coloring, and I just really wanted to color again. And I absolutely love this book. I have went on and on about it before. This is the whip that I have going on in here now. I don't know, like, I need to write these things down. I don't know what colored pencils I was using on that. But I just absolutely love all the little characters that you get in here. So I found this one sitting on my shelf and I was like, no, I need to color this one again because I loved coloring in it the first time around. And then this is also a newer coloring book that I just haven't colored in yet. This is by Rita Berman. This is, I'm not sure what the actual title is. I know that a lot of people have shown this recently. Here's all the ISBN number and whatnot. I got my copy off of Amazon, and as you can see, it is a little small square book. And like I said, I haven't colored in it yet. I forget what I had or had seen of Rita Berman, and then I was like, okay, I have to buy this book. I think this one was really popular. Everyone was buying it, so there's the copyright. But, yeah, I bought it and haven't colored in it yet, but I need to. The paper in here feels really good, and it's actually quite a thick book for how little it is. So that came off of my shelf and is going into my bag. Then we have Yippee Kawaii Yay. This is the Mandala Magic Volume 1. So, this is by Danny Banani of Fun Usual Suspects. This has 30 pages. Let me go through all the things. Here's the ISBN. And you, from the way I understand it, or from my research, you can only buy her coloring books on Etsy. So they are a bit pricey, and then, you know, shipping and everything, but I had to have it. I was actually had this in my cart for a long time. I think I've talked about this before when I was showing this coloring book, but then Reading with Pugs, Jen, she showed it on her channel, and I was like, that's it, I have to get it. So I did buy there's volume 1 and volume 2. Volume 2 is actually open and on my couch right now because I am working on a page out of it currently. These are binded at the top, spiral bound, really, I don't know, like kind of bendy cardboard, if you will. They give you about the artist, about the book, about mandalas. Then they give you this little blotting page, which I have torn out, well, cut out for mine. And then I tested different kinds of colored pencil to see how they blended in here, and I labeled them. So, Faber-Castell, Crayola blend. Oh, this little one was Castle Art for the alien. The pumpkin, I tried Crayolas, Artezas, Luminance, Polychromos, and Prismacolor, and then Colorific. And I just wanted to see how, A, how they laid down, B, how well the pigment laid down. And like, as you can see, the polychromos left a lot of white, which I don't like. The Prismacolors were okay, but you really had to work with them, and I felt like the best ones were the Castle Arts. So that's what I primarily use in this book. Let me see. This is volume 1. I do have volume 2, and I kind of just work in them. Just kind of look and see whatever I can find. So this is the first picture, I think, that I did out of here. I do add glitter to them. This is called Wonderful Wee Folk. So they title all their images at the top, and then you also get color test little boxes on here. The paper is insane, you guys. It's so nice. It's really worth it, I think. There's that page. Then I colored this one. This one is called Bar Stars. This was also one of the first ones that I did. And I felt like there was one more in here, maybe not. Oh, I have a whip going on in here. So this one is called Forecast Fun. I live in Ohio, so it's always forecast fun. So, and then, like I said, volume 2 is actually being worked on right now. So, and then I have The Way Home, a Galactic coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I think I got pen on the cover of this. This is By My Side. They have really, really cute coloring books. This is ISBN. I got mine off Amazon. I'm not sure where else they sell their books. I think I saw this book off Amazon. Or no, I'm sorry, off Instagram. Somebody was coloring it off Instagram, and I can't remember who. I'm so sorry. But I had to have it. So The Way Home, copyrighted by Morgan O'Brien. First published in 2022 by My Side Publishing. There's their website. It is such a cute book. So you get, these pictures are one-sided, and they all have the title of the book on the back of the page. They're just these really cute little circular drawings. They're adorable, and they have there's other books by the same publisher, and those ones are really cute too. I think they have a Christmas one. So I just got this, actually. I have stopped ordering coloring books for the most part. I actually closed my Amazon Prime account, and I haven't been ordering anything, which is why I haven't been posting the haul videos anymore. Side note. So, I actually ordered this. I had to purchase water filters, and they sell 3 packs of them on Amazon for a decent price. And so I purchased that, and I was like, well, I'll just get that coloring book because I had been looking forward to it. And we still have room in my bag, so I didn't do too bad. This is Dog Lovers, a Creative Soul coloring book. This is by... Okay, so the ISBN number is covered up, and if you do not have an Ollie's near you, these Ollie's price tag stickers are the worst things in the world to get off of anything. Let's see if they have it on the inside. This is one that I got when I first started coloring, and it actually has amazing paper in it. Here's the ISBN. Copyright, it is from New Life Version and permission of Barber Publishing. Yorksville, Ohio. Cover illustration by Liz Forrester. Interior illustrations by Yi Von Chan, Felicity Frentz, Pomada something, Erica Solcito, Angelica and Cat Uno. So yeah, this is by, oh, it has it here too, Barber Publishing. And like I said, I got this when I first started coloring, and I got it from Ollie's, which is a bargain outlet store, if you don't know. And apparently they have the worst pricing stickers in the world. So when I first started coloring, my Ollie's had a ton of coloring books. And as you can see, they were very reasonably priced, like $1.99, $2.99, you know, like I don't think I paid more than like $5 for a coloring book there. So I bought a lot of coloring books from them. Now whenever I go, they really don't have a selection. I don't know if that's because a lot of these coloring books are just sold on like Etsy and Amazon mainly, not really in stores, so they don't have the chance to go to a bargain outlet, if you know what I mean. But this book is amazing. It has perforated edges. It is one-sided. The paper in it is very nice, thicker than regular printing paper. And then this is kind of, it has different quotes in it. So, like, this is a quote from Samuel Butler. This is a whip that I had. I just colored the words. And then some of the quotes are from the Bible. So this is like from Psalms 16:11. And they're just all dogs. And I do have one. There's different, you know, you saw how many illustrators there were. So there's different illustration types going on. This was the picture that I completed in here. I was pretty happy with it. I don't think I really have any other pictures that I completed in here. I have a whip. Where'd it go? I really do like this book. Anyway, oh, here he is. So I need to go back in and not finish coloring, but color more in this book because it is a very cute book and I really like it. And I found that sitting on my shelf and he kind of forgotten about for a while. This is Cartoon Character, color by number, Mosaics, color by number book. And then it gives you the 3.5 by 3.5 millimeter square. You get 24 pages. ISBN's right there. Jennifer Rowling, publisher, Bright Ideas Paper. I really like this. If you don't want to see spoilers, look away now. I'm going to be opening the book, and I do have a lot colored in here. This is probably my favorite color by number book ever. So first off, the front side feels like very smooth. And the back side, though, is glossy. Like magazine feeling. So I've been doing like the crosshatch method of coloring mostly. They give you only the colors that you need for each picture in this book. But as you can see, there's all of the, I don't know. This is very blurry, so I don't know what, if it's like Prismacolor markers that you're supposed to be using, because they have like the codes, but I'm not too sure. But I just have a fine liner set that I have bought from, I think it was Amazon, so I just test mine out at the bottom and see if it matches close enough to those colors. There's puzzle 2, so they always, like, this side is referring to this. I did this one. I did this one. Puzzle 4, 5, 6, and then I don't really know what made me think of it, but I took a black fine liner and just went through and laid down all the black throughout the whole book. So found all the blacks and went through and did all of those. These ones were pretty easy to tell what the characters were supposed to be anyway, especially like this one. Most of them I just kept cross-hatched, and I figured if I wanted to do like the full color in the squares, I could always go over the black again. This is my favorite. That's my favorite Disney princess. Yeah, like see, like this one doesn't have anything on it, but we can all see who that is. So I just went through with the black and had fun, and I think I'm gonna keep doing that because it's a little bit easier than trying to get like just these colors out and work this. So I might just do like, oh, like here's all the dark browns, and go through on every page and see if there's dark browns. And there's a lot of pages in this book. Also, another one of my favorites. And then this is actually the first page that I tried coloring here, and I did do it with Crayola colored pencils, and I just didn't like the look as well. That's why I switched over to fine liners. And then here's all of their social media, and again, the publishing information. If you were looking away, you can look back now. I won't be showing anything else. But, yeah. That was that book. I have colored in this a lot. And then this one is Creative Haven, A Year in Flowers by Dover Publishing. There's the ISBN number. This was actually a gift, a Christmas gift that was given to me from my grandma. And I was so pumped when I got it. And of course, you always have the best intentions. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do one coloring page out of this per month because it gives you each month of the coloring. As you can see, I did January. And then didn't do February. I have a whip of March in my actual folder over there. There's the copyright information. So it did not work, but that's okay. They have some pictures. These are all perforated, one-sided, Creative Haven paper, very standard, nice paper. But they give you some like pages with just like quotes on them, and then they give you on the back the flowers that are included in that picture. And then like they give you like a season, so this is the winter season. And then they give you like the January month. And then they also give you, so you get one page that just has the name of the month, January, and then the January flower, which is carnations and snowdrops. And then they give you another one for that month with a quote for that month. And then like this was the one for February. And then this was the quote. And then spring. That's for the season. And then this was the March one. And then the March quote. And so it just keeps going like that through the whole thing. And my grandma also gave me with this coloring book a set of colored pencils, which I had talked about before, and I was determined to use those colored pencils in the coloring for these pages. So I still want to do that, and I still want to finish coloring. There's no way I'm going to finish the whole book because like you can see there's 2 pages for each month plus then like the seasonal page, but it's nice to have goals, right? And then this is the Cute Mandalas, Get Coloring and Have Fun by Apsi Samanarsi. Samanarsi. I don't know why. Excuse me while I clean my book. There we go. This has a hidden objects in it as well. This has 36 cute artworks. Here's the ISBN, Sterling Children's Coloring Book, or Books in New York. They have, okay, so in the back, they have this little fold out, but it's supposed to be, it says it's a fold out easel, but it only covers part of the page behind. So this is meant to prevent any like bleed through, but it only prevents part of the page from bleeding through. So if you were going to use that, I would suggest maybe putting something else in there too to stop a bleed through. And then you also get the same on like the inside flap. This is a really cute book though. I haven't colored in it. I love these kind of cute mandalas. This is what I've really been into lately. So this is how the book looks. These are, I thought they said, oh, okay, they are perforated. This first one's just hard to see. So you get your image on this side, and then on the other side it gives you the hidden object. So there's going to be something different in this, like, you know, that's different all the way around, like that sticks out. You know what I mean. It's getting late. But anyway, it gives you a little clue on this side, and yeah, the answers are in the back. And I think I saw this from someone off Instagram again and had to have it, so I bought it. And then yeah, mostly the stuff that I try to put in my bag is stuff that I haven't colored, so that way I can get to it. And then we have our last two books, so finally nearing the end. This is Springtime, a whimsical coloring book adventure by Deborah Muller, and the covers for Deborah Muller's books are always colored by Tiffany. I don't know how to say her last name, but it's always the same girl that does the colorings for them. And then if you're looking for her, it's chubbymermaidart.com, or I think she's even Chubby Mermaid on Etsy. There's the ISBN number. And I have colored in this book, so she has a whole bunch of other books too. I think everybody knows who Deborah Muller is. Okay, so this is the first page. I was going through with a colored pencil over top the marker base that I had put on. She's cute. And then I was having a lot of fun with this page, but then I also wanted to do a lot of marker bases, so I just went through in this book and did a whole bunch of marker base work. And then I figured whenever I felt like it, I would come back with the colored pencil over top. Well, I guess I only did 2 pages. I felt like I did more with marker base in this book. Maybe not. But I wanted to pull this out because it is springtime. So have this in here for some seasonal coloring. And then this is, I have talked about this before in my last kind of coloring book switch out when I was doing Mermaid last year. The Mermaids coloring book by Jasmine Beckett Griffith is amazing. Her artwork. This is Blue Angel Publishing, and the ISBN is cut off the back. Let's see if it's on the inside. So there's her. Oh, here it is. Okay. There's all of the publishing information and copyright. Yeah, this is a book that kind of scares me. So you always get the image on this side and then the title over here and then like a little blurb about the artwork from the artist. I have seen people color these and they always look so amazing, and I started coloring in this book and I think, nope, it's in here. So I started small, which was the right idea, you know, try something small. And I made such a mess of it. I thought it was, I ended up tearing her out. I was so upset with the way that it was coming out, and it was probably my fault because I was trying to do like a complicated like water look too. But yeah, and I hadn't tried it again, and she just kind of sits on my shelf, and that's not what a coloring book is meant to do, right? So even though I'm not participating in Mermaid, I figured I could still pull this out because summer, you know, and when is it a wrong time to color a mermaid, you know? So I'm going to give this another try, and I'm not going to be a perfectionist about it. So let me fix the... Okay, fix the little jacket here. But that is the last... Oh no, I have one more book that's going to be going into my little bag here. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to reach. Alrighty, this is the last book that is going into my bag here. This is the 300 Mandalas coloring book by Sally Berry. This is a massive book. And Isbn. So I love mandalas. I have always loved mandalas since I've started coloring. I just find them very relaxing. I have said before on my channel, I like to do mandalas after work when I sit on the couch just to relax and unwind. But lately I've been getting away from that. I do have like the Danny Banani Fun Usual Suspects, the Yippee Kawaii that I showed you, that coloring book where it's like caricatures in a mandala form. I love those, but it kind of takes it back to you're putting a lot of effort and a lot of shading and a lot of coloring into this picture, whereas a mandala for me is just meant to be relaxing, just a simple repetitive kind of enjoying the process of coloring, not thinking about the shading or the lighting or the color, you know, not so much. But this is the title page, which I did a long time ago. So I did marker base, then glitter gel pen, metallic gel pen, and pencil. And then here is that page. Then they give you a whole bunch of test pages, and in this book they give you black backed one-sided single-sided pages, and there's no border, but they're all kept in the middle, mandalas. And in this book I've just been going through mainly with just marker and just kind of playing around either with the colors or just really having fun just coloring. So not try and make them really look any certain way. This one I added gel pen to, glitter gel pen. This one I colored with highlighters and Crayola fine liners, so they were water based, and so the page came out really crinkly. And then this one, I was trying to go front to back, but now I think I need to loosen up with some of my coloring rules and just kind of color whatever. And I also was trying to keep them all in the coloring book, but this book is so thick that I think I'm going to have to start... This one was too intricate. I think I'm going to have to start allowing myself to like not feel bad about tearing this book up and like tearing pages out or jumping around a little bit more. Just because I've only done this many and there's 300 mandalas in here, so... I just got away from coloring for a bit, but I am going to film a color and chat and talk a little bit more about that. But I am going to put this back in my bag. This is a huge book, so it's going to go in the front, and put that in there. Now my little coloring bag is all full. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a long video, and if you stuck it out, thank you. If you didn't stick it out and you jumped around, thank you. Just thank you to everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for... I love hearing from you guys and just getting nice, positive vibes. And, I enjoy conversations with people. That's why I have a YouTube channel. So, but yeah, I am going to be filming color and chat to kind of give you more updates. But now you know what's going to be in my coloring bag and what you can kind of expect to see from me coming forward. And I would love to hear from you guys on how you organize your coloring books, or if you just leave them on a shelf and pull one coloring book down, or how you go about that. So let me know your coloring book organizational skills, sets, habits, whatever. I will see you guys next time, and again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.